Most of us grew out of that 15, 20 years ago when we was in our mid-20s. Most of us I know when they started having a family, that gang shit go out the window.
Yeah, it came about getting
I
some
don't know
bread.
now I'm around that still say cuz. Sell my baby cash. And he done moved away from it.
We're back. Another episode. We just did another million.
She just hit another million, man, in 7 days.
And they act like, why they be hating, man?
Well, this what I noticed. Between 1 million views and 6,000, 7,000 comments, niggas, they at this point, I done become a walking addiction, homie. Whether you love it or hate it, you got to click.
And I noticed I don't promote it. I just let it, I put it on my platform and I let it do what it do.
Me too. I may shoot it over to Twitter, but I don't promote it. I don't take no clips and repost or nothing. I just say, hey, y'all, we got a new Say Cheese TV interview. And I just sit back and read the comments.
So that's telling me people are going to find it. They're going to look for it.
Yeah.
Organic 1 million views.
Yeah. Over and over though. Man, we got a formula. We got a formula.
All right, family, welcome back to the One Stop Shop right on Q TV, where we do reactions. It will be a video that does need a disclaimer. Charleston White is going to be speaking on various amount of topics, just giving you his thoughts and opinions. And like I said, this is my disclaimer. I do not agree with everything that Charleston White says. I am just reacting to the content and putting it out there for you to see it, and then you to drop your comments below. Without further ado, strap up, lock in, let go.
Come tell the truth. Throw in a little thought-provoking comments. Do something to evoke some emotions, and you got a lot of views.
Yeah. So when you called me the other day, I was in LA, and I was telling you because I know I lived in LA for a little bit, and I know you lived in LA. And LA, it's never the same, man. I remember 10 years ago, people would go to LA to follow their dreams
and have fun. Try to go find a weed plug. LA was a beautiful place when the legalization of marijuana wasn't everywhere. So everybody would go there to go smoke, hang out, have fun, try to find a weed plug. Once they started legalizing marijuana everywhere, California lost its sauce.
So you think it was the weed that made it exclusive at the time?
It was. Once they killed Nipsey Hussle, homie, it's like a dark cloud been hanging over them ever since.
All right, family, I need to know, is there a dark cloud over Cali now? You tell me. How's it looking? What's the temperature like? These fires is crazy, and I'm seeing a lot of different things. Got a boy out here talking about conspiracy.
Then they killed PNB Rock. Just killed the brother, homie. Pop Smoke, so they just dry killed him, homie. So
they shouldn't have did Pop Smoke
then when you
like
see
that.
what go on over at No Jumper. So, homie, it's just not a healthy place to go to. It's not a place that you go if you want to be vibrant, or if you want to be progressive, and you sure don't go there trying to connect with other black people.
Really?
Man, you better not go to LA trying to connect with other black people. And you sure can't connect with the Mexicans because the Mexicans don't connect with black people out there. Black people don't connect with black people out there. So they
Hey, Cali, y'all gonna have to step up, man. Is there no FBAs out there that's willing to help their fellow brother?
Divided with the gang culture, homie. Why would anyone want to go there if they're trying to be progressive and elevate and upgrade their life? California is a downgrade.
So you feel like in LA, black people only connect with their neighborhood?
Yeah.
Outside of their neighborhood is no connection.
They only connect with their sets.
And I don't think Charleston lying about some of this, especially when it comes to California not being like it used to, because it's a lot of people from California coming to Texas, moving all over the U.S., leaving California along with companies.
And gang culture is a bully culture. All it is a bunch of bullies. So when they leave outside of L.A., homie, that gang culture don't bully nobody. It only bullies you in L.A. So because the gang culture supersedes all other cultures, and the gang culture is a subculture. So black culture, hip hop culture, all that takes second.
That's why a lot of black people getting on code. So therefore, when it comes pushing our agendas and things we need, like a black hate crime bill, reparations, and all this other stuff that we want, we have to have a focus point that will get us all to the table. And that's around lineage.
Second nature, homie, to the subculture, what the gangs bring and provide. So when I lived out there, I lived off Imperial, Vermont. I lived on the borderline of the Denver Lane Bloods and the Hoovers. Every day I wore coveralls and cab.
Hey, Charleston White about to give you some game. Don't miss the jewels because you don't like the messenger. I say don't miss the jewels because you don't like the messenger.
That's how I was able to play past the gang culture. Never got approached.
But you're not from there, so it's like, yo, where you from? Like,
I walked up and down. I walked that whole little area in South Central, and I used to hang out at St. Andrews Park. That's how I was able to meet
Charleston White was jeffing on them.
Chino them and Miss SS and go to Nipsey Hussle funeral. That's how I met King Baba Louie. And shout out to I heard in the hospital. So homie, but I played past because they're trying to identify with colors, hats, shoestring. So I played past a psychic. I played psychological game with how I look, and I was a friendly nigga. Hey, how you doing, brother? What's going on, sister? So I think we was in hard.
Those simple things will get y'all far in life.
Throwing one time. And some guys from 7-4 Hoovers came over one time. Say, homie, where you from? I'm from Texas. Y'all ain't got no Hoovers out there? Nah. I'm from White Settlement, from Diamonddale Adolescent Home, homie. So I done landed my dream job when I went. That's why I moved there, because I landed my dream job working at Diamonddale Adolescent Group Home. So I worked in Long Beach, I worked in Hawthorne and Gardena. So sometimes they would send me over to work at the girls' halfway house. So now I played past the nigga with the cowboy look and the cowboy boots, and I had the Mexican cowboy boots. So when the Mexicans saw me, they looked down at the boots. The Mexicans connected with the boots. The nigga couldn't connect with me.
Yeah, 2 days ago I was at Master Burger, and I grabbed my burger. I hopped in the car, and 3 individuals pulled up beside me. I had my window up. I'm just getting in the car, about to start the car. Younger guy. He probably was no older than between 20 to 23.
Try to make them victims. They don't never. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't think black people, they'll see a Mexican person and
Nah. I know for a fact they don't.
And for the record, he talking about people in Cali. I mean, if you in Cali and it's different, go ahead, drop it in the comments. Speak up. Charleston thing is up.
It's like the Black Ku Klux Klan.
So you think Hispanics run LA?
They do. Yeah, Hispanics really run California.
There's a lot of Hispanics out there. They got a big Hispanic population.
Boy, not the.
And then all the black land was stole. And then a lot of people moving out of Cali. What's left? Not to mention it's a sanctuary city.
Jay Prince Jr. is the boy trying to play
sanctuary state.
Homie really discrediting his father's name and legacy. Couldn't he private kid school? So why would you check into the private school and play Dallas? Throwing money like a motherfucker.
Places. It's like, and we talked about it before. You said LA is a place where rappers die.
Yeah. Any celebrity, any black celebrity.
I feel like Houston's the same way now.
Nah. Nigga, Houston is more of a player town. Houston is way player, homie. They ain't just hunting down celebrities. You can go to Houston with your jewelry on. Go to the club and have fun.
Hey, one thing about Houston is a party town. So it's always active, but it ain't like Dallas. Anytime you come out to Dallas, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure Charleston White gonna break it down. But so you know.
That shit just happened to takeoff was just a fluke. But you can go to Houston and party and have fun all night, go to different sides of Houston. And you can't do that you can't do that in LA, homie.
I mean, bro, we heard stories of the jeweler that got killed in.
Well, all that setup dealing with Jay Prince Jr. and mob ties because they extort. See, Jay Prince Jr. them try to extort. But they don't come up, homie, when they come up here, they be on their best behavior. Dallas, when Houston played Dallas, throwing money like a motherfucker. They be on their best behavior. They only try to play the mob ties extortion to the weak rappers. But come on, homie, you heard what Sauce Walker told, man. Yeah, man, y'all, homie. Nah, Houston is a player town, homie.
It's still dangerous though.
Dallas is go as a black rapper, a black celebrity, and have fun in these towns. Long as you don't check it. Jay Prince Jr. is the judge. Everything happens around him.
Wait a minute.
When did you realize you got motion, twin?
Jay Prince Jr. is the boy trying to play gangster mob. The homie really discrediting his father's name and legacy. Private school, homie. Now Jazz is way more player from what I heard. But Jay Prince Jr. go beat. You done heard.
I Prince too.
Go to Houston, man, and really enjoy yourself.
You can.
Cause this thing, I done said Jay Prince and had sold out shows. I done talked about ESG and go to Houston and enjoy myself.
Charleston say it's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, I think Houston. I think LA gets tricky. I think LA is one of those places where you'll go there, you'll see the palm trees. You won't see, the gangsters are really like, they call them roaches. They come out at night when you least. You don't see gangsters hanging on the corners no more in LA.
Well, because of them gang injunctions.
Yeah, so they're more in the backyards. They're in the alleyways, and
so that's why that's why they backdoor you and set you up by way of who you know. But if you go to LA, homie, why would you go to LA? There's nothing in LA. I went to LA on twice last year in 2024. I ain't had to check in. Went and took care of my business and left. I did the Jason Lee interview. I went and done the Nick Cannon interview. If you're going to go take care of business, but if you're going to...
Hey, man, anytime you do any traveling, man, just go handle your business, do that, and dip out, bro. It's the safest way. Anytime you linger, that's when you get caught up.
Try to get a room, hang out, ride around, and you have any kind of... Homie, you ain't got to have no status if you're going to go visit your cousins. Because what I've learned about black people, not just in LA, what makes us so dangerous to one another is we don't like you just because we don't know you. Man, I don't know that you ain't from where I'm from. So that completely divides us because as black people, we don't like one another just because we don't know one another. Rather than say, what's up, brother? Say, look at our sister. So we automatically are against each other because...
See, what I find funny about Charleston White saying this, but the comments that he had to say about FBA and talking about we divisive. I know he was trolling just to get a reaction, and it might be something on the back end to where he was promoting the name or the title of our lineage to go viral so more people are aware of who we are. Like with Charleston, you don't know. It could be either here or there.
We don't know each other. Homie, they got to be the most mindset you can have as a group of people.
I recently seen you, I don't know if it was Twitter Spaces or you were spazzing on some Crips or something like that.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, some grown Crips hollering cuz and blood. You niggas, at this point, y'all gay. At this point, if you like OG Percy or Whack 100 and you still hollering cuz, if you like YG and them still talking this blood, homie, you got to be gay at this point. Because no man wants to be with a group. No real man.
But let's keep it real, Charleston. I know a few of your homies that still are, they're gang related.
Who?
You got Charleston say, who?
Wait a minute.
Now you about to say,
come on now, dog.
A few homies that's gang related.
Them niggas go home to their women. They ain't gang related, homie. They might not wear red, but them don't hang in no group of niggas and they still because at this point, we know we ain't from Cali. And we know the California don't like us. So we don't uphold that shit no more. Most of us grew out of that 15, 20 years ago when we was in our mid-20s. Most of us I know when they started having a family, that gang shit go out the window.
Yeah, it came about getting some bread.
I'm around that still say cuz. Sell my baby cash. And he done moved away from, yeah, you might get two of the niggas that once was low and might cuz each other. But for the most part, a nigga got to go home to his woman, not the boys. Nigga don't wake up and try to be with his boys. Most of my niggas got 7 more babies. How they gonna be loyal to the homies? Them niggas still loyal to the homies out there. Them niggas still go to hood days. I don't know no grown man associate with a hood day and can be proud of it as a man, as a father, as a husband, as a head of a household. Those are the losers. Niggas who've been losing in life.
I don't think going to a hood day is loser shit. If
I think
you trying to catching up to your date with your day ones, kicking it, drinking a beer, you know, talking sports.
Man, that's what, when you got kids, you ain't got time to do that for celebrating one day. You celebrating a day where all y'all ever done was destroy something. Y'all ain't coming together for this one day to clean up the neighborhood. Y'all are coming to throw trash on the ground, get drunk in front of kids, try to f some pussy you didn't get to fuck before, pee in the park, make the park stink. You come to do it for one day, once a year. After that day, it don't mean nothing no more. And most of y'all talking behind each other back. And then in LA, if you ain't showing up for hood day, you might get you might get violated.
Yep.
You might get extorted if you got a job working at the gun factory. You got to give something back to the hood. And he ain't doing nothing for the hood, but got you obligated to the hood. My question to the black man is, at what point do the black man get to grow up and be released from the hood? At what point do the streets, the hood, the set?
Man, it's crazy because at a point it's like you got to take yourself out. But do they have the ability in Cali to just take themselves out? Starts with the father in the household as well. Women, that's why we need men in the household. So if you can work it out with the father, work it out. That young man gonna need that man.
Releases me from these obligations, my nigga, that have guaranteed either jail or death. The hood done guaranteed you either go to jail or you die. Why would I hold on to that? I hate that. That's what little boys do. Little boys join gangs, men don't. I was always told get with a broad. The old taught me you go get with a broad. Why you with these running with a group of niggas? And all y'all doing is arguing and squabbling every day, talking about nothing, sports, getting high, passing the blunt, drinking. Can't nobody pay all the bills. And then if you paying all the bills, these gonna be the same that'll get your daughter hooked on drugs.
Whoa, man, Charleston White coming in.
Wait a minute.
Shooting shots and all.
Your daughter when she get grown. So once you understand this as a man, they say when you know better, you do better. So how can I group with a bunch of homies and we're not effective and all we doing is at the park every day? Who we used to be, what we used to do. The has been, used to be, and never was. Never was nothing good. So they hold on to these hood traditions and hood ideologies. And I can't drive forward, I can't walk forward looking backwards. I can glance in the rearview mirror just to take a quick look, but I got to keep looking forward. Where am I going in life for me to keep looking backwards? Talking about where I'm from, where I grew up at. So now I got to disagree with you, Sean.
I was recently on your Instagram and you posted Percy. And
Charleston White be picking on Percy. He gonna say it in this interview, but we don't need to listen to it. He say when he ain't got nothing else to do, he pick on Percy.
And bisexual. And they're gonna pressure and bully the straight. It probably one of my Percy gotta say something like, so I just ignore him. And then nigga, when I ain't got nobody to pick on, I pick on Percy. He like, nigga, when I ain't got nobody else to pick on, nigga, I just pick on Percy. When I get bored, want to pick on somebody. He'll easy pick on.
To tell you too, so you went on Jeff Teague's podcast, NBA player, damn good player too. I know you don't really keep up with a lot of players.
I had no who he was.
He's doing this thing. But man, a lot of people are mad at him because of you, man. How you came on there about the WNBA?
They're not mad at me. They just mad at that one segment because it was a great interview. So the whole live thing, the fans loved it because it was a positive interview. Teague them loved it, the producer loved it, and all the fans that were watching on Patreon Live, they loved it. It was just that small clip of what I said about Angel Reese in a joking manner. Because for the most part, it probably one of my best interviews. So everybody loved it in real time. It wasn't until the backlash from the WNBA because they got some sponsorships and affiliation with the WNBA. Then here come the Charleston White haters. But now I don't give a fuck about none of them. None of them.
You wouldn't go to an Angel Reese game?
No, nigga.
I think that would be dope.
I don't want to watch a bunch of doing nothing. Nigga cleaning up and hoes.
Let's skip.
I like them baseball bitches. Fine in a motherfucker. But them long, tall-legged hoes with them long arms, big feet, man, them hoes look like Lou Alcindor. Them ain't number boy men. Want to be boys, tomboys. Man, once it get to a certain height, she's unappealing.
Angel Reese has made the cover of Vogue magazine, and she's not naked. And a lot of people are saying you owe her an apology because
shit. You saw how that hoe dressed on. Man, I don't know shit. Nigga, that's a hoe. Nigga ain't gotta apologize to no hoe trying to play like no.
So she trying to turn it around now? I'm lost, man. Y'all gonna have to fill me in.
No motherfucking lady. No, Vogue magazine did that for whatever reason they did that. But
because they seen the narrative that you painted and they trying to change the narrative.
Can't change the narrative. She running with too many rappers. She was just with a rapping today. She want some of that rap dick just like the rest of the hoes. Chase that rapping dick. She don't want no that. Yeah, them two spirits are drawn to each other. My mama say, son, spirits are familiar with each other. You attract what's inside of you. You attract what's inside of you. Why you think some?
But that's deep. You attract what's inside of you. Is Charleston about to cook?
Some niggas keep attracting the same kind of girl. You attract what's inside of you, man. That's a hoe. Vogue magazine, you can, man. They just trying to clean up something, but you can't clean up no hoe when a hoe want to be a hoe. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe, and that's a hoe. Well, you saw them titties.
Charleston White, that boy running that vernacular insane.
Hanging out in that outfit.
Hanging out in the outfit.
She's more into her appearance. Most hoes are. Women are more into their gifts, their business. This hoe want to look good every day, like a hoe. Prostitutes do that. So now, my nigga, they can't fool me. I know a hoe when I see one.
Man, I saw a clip of Angel Reese sitting inside a car, and somebody had came up to her on some stalker type stuff, and she let down the window talking about people just be approaching her. Why you letting down the window and you posting it online and you letting people know it's okay for them to approach you? Then she asked you for a picture and you like, And then you like, okay, and then give her the picture. But then you saying people pulling up on you and people coming to you and people asking for stuff. You got to stop putting yourself in these situations. And then you talking about how good you look at the same time and this person pulling up on you. I don't know. Make it make sense.
I know when I run into now, one, and I know women and ladies when I encounter them. So I treat them accordingly. The fans say she act like this, especially the white fans. Even Shaq tried to give her a little hint and told her go dunk in your pants.
Shaq was wild.
I get it.
We gave Shaq
they only
back
get paid
class on that.
$75,000 a year. So you have to market yourself outside of basketball too.
Fan and get one of them other NBA niggas.
Okay.
Well, Angel Reese, she has a Reese's Pieces Buttercup endorsement.
She do.
Yeah. No, it does. Real deal. I was just at Tom Thumb. I seen it, and I thought about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for it.
Yeah, nah, real deal. She doing her thing.
Not that I'm gonna go look for it.
Yeah, she's doing her thing, man. Because I mean, WNBA.
I heard she on a box of cereal too.
Making way more.
Yeah, I mean, come on, she's white.
That's all right. She's a modest white woman, and she should make more. A whole nigga,
The way he said modest.
yeah, she should struggle like how she's struggling. I just seen a report about 6-7 months ago. She said in an interview, what she making can barely pay her other shit.
Yep.
So how she doing? I mean, how she making it? Yeah, she might well long arm motherfucker might well work at the grocery store and stock shit where the short people can't get to. I think they supposed to have a porn site. NBA hoes.
Man, so I mean, all the WNBA, are they coming out? Have they said anything to you? Is it like a campaign, a smear campaign? Like what's going on with the WNBA?
They picking on Polo T. Ain't nobody came out and said nothing to me because I got something to say to a bunch of bulls mad at me. Half you hoe going to hell and go right in hell. Thick, stud, hoe, bull, man, they can't say nothing to me, Sean. What can they say to me? They can't ban me. Many pages I done lost. They not canceling my comedy show for talking about them K.
I think
they're not just a sports podcast. They just not a sports podcast, man. I didn't get on a sports show. I got on a podcast that talks about everything.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So, nigga, how they gonna be mad at him when, nigga, they fans requested this?
You see Mark Zuckerberg, he just announced that he's going to make Facebook and Instagram more of a free speech platform. Yeah, so it's looking like that. We're going to see what he means by free speech because they say that, but then it's certain people like yourself that they are onto. So
right now, copyright strike my YouTube channel because of the video I made about King. But the same people took the same video and got it on their platforms. And hey, it's good. Got one of my pages down there banned for a year for some of the same thing that people take off my page and put on their Instagram pages. So they've been very biased toward black people, is what they're saying. So me and you, I can't use the word, I can't spell in hashtag ER. I would get banned for that. And I'm talking about history, using the word in a historic term. So I heard him talking, but.
All right, family, this is how you know Charleston White has a filter. For him not to say that word and break it down in the context that he broke it down to, that lets you know that a lot of these things that he says, he's trolling. And he just wants it to go viral. He said at the beginning of this video, they have a proven formula guaranteed to go viral. We get it to 100 likes, we'll do a part 2. Man, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Have a blessed day. Like I said, disclaimer, these are Charleston White's words. You agree with it? They're not my words, Charleston White's.